Performance evaluation is not popular anywhere, but especially so in Japan. Teamwork, and so team performance review is preferred to individual accountability here. Some firms are deciding that because their managers are doing a poor job twice a year with the performance reviews, that they should switch it up and have permanent reviews instead. Find out why this is delusionary in today's show. Welcome back to Year 5 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the translation of Japan Sales Mastery. My latest book is Stop Wasting Money on Training. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 255, Performance Assessments. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Seems hardly a day goes by when yet another big player announces they are no longer using annual performance assessments. Basically, this is a combination of clever corporate PR and a recognition that their managers were not up to the job of leading their people. Performance assessments have moved from once a year to twice a year as a formal construct to now regular discussions between leaders and the led. Has anything really changed except the patina of modernity and cutting-edge investor relations department propaganda? The issues are the same. How do we evaluate our teams? How do we determine who to promote or reward with pay rises, bonuses, higher commissions, etc.? How do we get some consistency across the entire organization so that the same performance level is evaluated and rewarded in basically the same manner? When you have big teams, this is tricky. Whether we're doing these reviews weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, biannually, or annually makes a little difference if it isn't done well. Being annoying more frequently isn't progress. Employee satisfaction surveys and engagement surveys consistently indicate that most performance reviews are not done well. Usually, neither party comes out of the affair feeling more motivated, empowered, inspired, and better as a result of the process. Having more frequent, poor quality dialogues doesn't help much. Leaders who can't communicate properly just keep piling on the damage, and now under the new regime, they have the chances to ruin more occasions more often. Previously, it was expected that somehow bosses would have regular feedback sessions with staff throughout the year, rolling up into either annual or biannual performance evaluation processes. This in reality is such a rare event. Normally, email tsunami, meeting deluge, reporting rampage combine in a perfect storm with poor time management skills and non-existent delegation capability to ensure the boss is maxed out. Poor or excellent conversations are simply not held because the boss is too busy. Moving to a more codified, frequent model of conversation implies there is sufficient schedule availability for this to happen, and also that the proper preparation is being done prior to the conversation. What magic unfolded that a notoriously poor time manager running a delegation-free zone can now function more professionally every day rather than twice a year? actually none. And now they just have an additional level of reporting to complete. They are already busy. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. If there is professional skilling up of leaders on how to handle performance management and reviews, then there is some hope. The addressing of fundamental time management and delegation issues are closely tied in with that goal. Just spending time on the conversation model itself is pointless if there is not the proper boss focus on the employee dialogue. That focus is a product of time management, communication, and people skills. Training and improving all three would make a lot of sense, but is this the case? Does the new wind of groovy corporate change bring forth a holistic fix? People do make a difference, and they are usually the most expensive and valuable component of any operation. Recognising that the current state of play with annual discussions is not sufficient is a good step forward. Recognising what is needed is trickier. Retraining busy, unrepentant bosses to be better communicators is certainly needed, but usually not done well enough. This is not the quick fix of a 2-hour workshop. Of course, the HR function can safely check the box that the training has been completed and move on. The reality, however, is the people part is still left trailing behind. Getting bosses to move out of their comfort zones and do new things is not achieved by just giving them more or new information. Intellectually, they may get it, but what comes out of their mouths will be the same old, same old. The skilling up process needs to address the risks and fears of doing new things and have immediate linkage between the theory and the practice. Knowing about something and doing it are not the same thing. If we all abandon current review schedules for the fashion of permanent reviews, then we have to do a lot better at handling the content of the conversations. Unless this becomes a reality, this will be another fad that hangs around for a while and then is taken out the back and quietly garroted. Of course, a lot of performance review consultants will feast on the carcass before that happens. Probably not the outcome firms are hoping for, though. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now, you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday, we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. And every Friday, the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses. And so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 256, we are talking about where are you in your presentation? So yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you with only one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.